Morning folks, Massey Dave here. Monday morning. Didn't do much over the weekend. Really couldn't be bothered. Anyway. We're here this morning. Get this one back, give it inspection. So I get on with it. We're back and the truck's done. Nothing untoward on that. And look who's here. Back from half term. Not on full steam though, are you?
No, not yet.
No, just go in. You've got a nice easy job today. You can scrape up and tidy this up. But nice to see you back. But just do what you need to do. If you need to go, you can go.
Have to if they decide to start lambing.
Oh, you're on lamb cam, are you?
Yeah.
There we go. Right, you crack on cleaning that up. I'm going to start playing with some wiring. Here we got lamb cam on the go. They're all scratching their feet on the floors. Well, we just had delivered back. That's for another customer. Master cylinder. Any slave cylinders all being done. New boots and rubbers put in them. And we've got the 4 wet ones here for this one. Master cylinder's been done. And yeah, all looking very nice. Well, I had a bit of paper with which terminal was which written down. Do you think I can find it? No, so I'll start again. But we're getting there. Light switches, start, heat start, main beam lights. We're getting through it. Noise. There we've got the 6610 turned up. You're back again.
I'm going to bring the tractor out, but it'd be easier to keep running that down the road.
Okay, so
The cat and,
yeah. Going all right, apart from a bolt or something.
yeah. I actually took this thing out on a run the other day.
All right.
Nice one.
It seems a while ago we were fuel tank off and splitting it and doing stuff, but
Yeah, you've got to come back to me to have the so you've got a leak in the roof. I got them switched off on the main things, but I want the
job for another future Dave job.
yeah.
Thought some bits and pieces out for Mark for his little Ford, some mud brackets. Back to the wiring. Been taxing the brake. We have indicator working. So we're just going to wire up the flasher lights now. At least we know we've got those right. Obviously you can't get the 5-pin ones of these anymore, so we've got to wire it up in a slightly differently way. A little call out to a job. I don't remember this chap. Wayne with a 135, and had a bit of a breakdown with a cherry picker. Pipe burst, leg was stuck on the ground, but international rescue was here to sort it. So he's only about 3 miles down the road, so job done. Then get out the way now. You can jolly off back down to where you come from.
Yeah, proper.
135, all right?
Doing well. Yeah,
Good.
proper.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Right, let's go do some more work. We have now got that working. If we swap that over, I'm just going to swap the wire on the back of here for the other side. Get that one on there. So we've got a bulb connected. Do that. And that works for the other side. Brilliant. Finally, we've got now the put the power on. Where's it gone? We have the dash lights working. Turn it off on the switch there. Click the old power. Nothing. Super. Other than 2 warning lights for the diff lock and the charge light, because the bulb holders had it in this. I got some on order. That's ready to go in. Massey Penny's down here busy. Been plodding away nice and quietly to herself in between the breakdown we went to. Steady job.
Yeah.
Scratching all the dirt off. Nice to be back doing a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Good, well, nice to have you back. Well, Massey Penny's departed, so I'm just having a bit of time here, starting to strip this lot out to get into it. Some of those fittings on there were rather tight, but we can get the rest of this stripped out to get in there, check the clutch back, and give it a good clean out. I'd be interested to see if there's anything slightly different, but other than the pump and the pipe work, I think it should be all the same. Morning folks, it is Tuesday morning down here in the bowels of this thing. I'll get this on out, give it a good clean out inside and check the PTO clutch. But it's not easy. It's not as straightforward as a normal one. Right, everything's apart. Now we're going to open pray. This comes out satisfactorily. Which it is. Pipe out the way. Oh, come on. One lump out. Let's get it part down there out the way. There. One big lump. Now we can get in there and give that a good clean out properly. And we'll get this bit off. Check the brake pad, the valve operation. I think I'll pull the clutch apart, just check all the pads inside, the discs inside of it. On our first inspection, usually, or most cases, that needle roll bearings had it in there. All good. On that, the brake pack, virtually no slop in that whatsoever, which is good. I've had it before where it's totally worn, that's flopping around like a pair of knickers on a washing line basically. We have had it machined out and use phosphorus bronze or brass, whichever insert put in to take the slop out, and new cast washers, but no slop in that whatsoever. But still, we're in this far, we'll pull it apart and give it a check. Yeah, that's the big pump compared to the small one. I'll see if I can find an old one so there's some reference, you can see the difference in size. We've got that all cleaned out in there. There wasn't too much debris in the bottom of that little sump there. So it's just a little bit of crud, but nothing untoward. No bits, thankfully. I say we'll get stuck into that shortly, but while it's out, I'm going to take the PTO shaft out and do the rear seal on that one. So we've got to extract that bit there and do the seal, clean it up, and that can go back together. Quite easy to take apart that bit. Big pair of grips, give it a twist and give it a pull. It's only held on with an O-ring. At least we can get to that oil seal now, replace that. Pull the shaft out, give this end a clean up. The bearing feels all nice and smooth. And say, end of that shaft is a tiny little bit of wear. Nothing I ain't gonna get excited about, but then you can't buy them. So yeah, clean that up, do that, and that can go back in. Well, we got that put back together over there with the new seal, and then we're on with the clutch pack. We've got the circlip off there, got the brake unit off, no scoring in that, just obviously a silver line where the oil sealing rings sit, which is 2 of them, and they're not broken or anything like that. It has got the other brake pad on there, but I say there is some wear on it, so we have a new one here in a bag ready to go on it. So we'll flip this over like so, get that retaining clip out of that, pull it out, clean up and check all the frictions this inside, and then we'll have a look at this and just check it, clean it, new brake pad. So that'll keep me busy for a little bit. Right, so we got this bad boy squeezed up, take the pressure off of it. Let's see if we can get this retaining clip out. Should just pop out. There we go. Obviously there's a load of springs inside this. Right, we got that one loose. We can take the pressure off of that. You'll see it moves out considerably. Put that out of the way. Stand it up. Right, let's make some space to put everything down there. So take it out and lay it out in the order that it needs to go back together. Looking okay so far. Nothing amiss with that. Give it a bit of a clean up eventually. These are all the crinkle springs that keep it all expanded. No sign of wear on any of those. And they keep coming. More and more and more of them. All looking okay. Take that one out, be a bit easier. And keep plopping them out. All looking okay. Nearly getting down to it. Running out of space there. Surprising how many bits are inside a small area. I've seen these before where they got hot and they go all buckled. But so far, getting down to the last one now. There's the backing plate. And then inside there we got the piston, which is oils fed. Oh no, there's the dome plate. One more. Little concave plate there. That way up, get it the right way. Then we're down to the piston, which is right in the bottom there. And there's a seal around that side and a seal on the inside. Then the oil comes through that little hole there, goes up in, pushes the piston out to press the plates up to drive that and lock it all together. So I'll set to give this a clean up, put the airline in that, make sure that piston moves, and put it back together. Alright, well, I've put the airline in and blown the thing up a bit. You can see that, but that will slide back down and you can hear the air coming out the hole. So all good. So we'll clean stuff up and reassemble it. Alright, we're back. One Chinese puzzle later. Took a bit of time to get that back together. I say it's like the sum distance of all the parts in there is greater than the gap it's got to go in, but we got it squished in and the circlip back in, so at least we know that bit's all good. All looking nice and tidy. So stick him over there. Let's deal with that bit now. Give it a clean up and change that. Take the piston out, clean that up, put the airline, do a test on it, and then we can assemble it and ready to go back in its hole where it lives. Right. See if the piston works. This should be on brake, so the piston should move. Lovely jubbly. Test port. That's straight. Marvellous. Bang that in the other way. That should just be straight into the valve. Yeah, brake doesn't work. So that's all good. Best one I've seen in a very, very long time. Right. One new brake pedal. Slip that on there and pop the bolt back in. Tighten her up. Wrong spanner? No, wrong spanner. Right that back together. Now we got to get this back on that and get those cast sealing rings located. Probably some of you will say, hey, you want to do it this way, you want to do it that way, but I'll put my glasses on. I'm going to see what I'm doing. I'll make sure they're in the grooves first. Probably take a bit of time faffing, but I'll get there in a minute. Well, I had to resort to the Jubilee clip zip tie Jubilee clip zip tie method. Put it round to hold the spring clip in to get that to go down. Second one was a bit tighter because there's not a lot of room, so we went to a smaller one to get in round there to hold it in place, and we were able to tease it into its slot to get that down. So now we can put the last bits on. Once we've got a slotted flat side there, can only go on one way. Get the old super duper expandy pliers on, clip them in there, and use Muscles McDavid to squeeze it open to get it back on there. Oh, but they go all bloody directions. Oh, come on, we've got half of it on there. Job done. Just a little, make sure he's in the groove. Yep. Turns nicely. Happy days. That one PTO clutch done. Well, we've got the pump on the bench now. Filter to do and give it a check over, but that pump there does the trailer brake valve and the PTO stuff compared to what you don't have or just have for the PTO. Considerably different in size. I am trying to see if these are available, but no joy yet. Anyway, somebody's turned up. Morning over there. How's the sheeps?
Still holding on.
Oh, okay. They're going to stay for a while. I've got the filter assembly off. A few little bits and pieces in it. I'll give that a good clean up and put it back together. Well, this is the best conditioned pump I've ever seen. Everything is tight. I've seen stuff worn in here before, but there's no play in any of it. Everything turns. You can hear it doing what it's supposed to. Very clean and tidy. Thing to check, there's a non-return valve here on the suction side, which is spring loaded, and that's not seized because it's a steel pin into an aluminium housing. I've seen those stuck in before, but that's nice and free. You can hear it. I can certainly say there's one very particular order this is lot's got to go back together as far as getting pipes in without not being able to do things up. Somebody's there busy still scraping away. Do you want me to get the little steps for you to sit on?
No,
It's a bit more comfortable for you. At least it's a nice little quiet job. Have you've been doing a blow job there? You got your little blower on the go? You have? Oh, well done. Right, let's get the last union in there, the last pipe in, and I think we're nearly back together. Got it all back together. Takes some doing, but that's working. They're all done up. All the fittings are back on that side. Somebody's still scrubbing away down there. Oh, we've got lamb cam. Was that one starting to lamb?
Don't. I think they're taking the mick out of me.
Yeah. You would have thought now you're not there for them few hours, they'd be like, come on, let's get on with it. How are we getting on there? It's coming up all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Taking a bit of time, but it's getting there.
Right, nice little quiet job for you. I'll get that hung up on the crane and start cleaning that up, because that can then go back on there. Just inspecting the coupling. That looks nice. Try that end. That end. Ooh, that's half the teeth are gone, or half the thickness. But just so happens I have a spare one, so this one will be going in. That one's fit for the bin. Busy away here. Axle, got the top cover there. Been cleaning that. I've had all this apart, cleaned it all up, so we've got some underneath stuff to do, and we should be ready to get it fitted back on the back axle. You all right there? Plodding away? No sheet cam? No. You give up with that. Right, last job for today. We'll get this fitted back on here and tie the arms up and just clean the ends of those up. But yeah, it's coming a long way since I started it last week. and it's cleaning up very nicely. So let's get this lowered down into place. Right, we've got that fitted back on. Head bolt still 1/4 inch there. 88 Newton meters. So we've done all them all the way around. That's tight. That'll come off. We've got the stack pipe in the block on the top. And yeah, it's nearly parent time. Yeah, they're hidden in your hoodie.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done all right there today. Nearly cleaned up. Not a bad show, folks. We're going to let that do for today. Hope it's been an informative one. So nice to have Massey Penny back here. Not too much banter, but a little tight, just a little bit. So drop us a comment, give us the old thumbs up, click the sub button, and thanks for watching. Catch you later.